Hi guys, welcome to the second history video. So now I will be sharing with you the presentation where we can find the Tudor house's characteristics. So let me put over here this one. The Tudor buildings. So the Tudor period occurred between 1485 and 1603 in England, so a long time ago. Houses were made of wooden frame and the gaps were filled with water and daub. So as we can see here, these are the wooden frames. But sometimes at the middle, for example here, they needed to fill it up with water and daub, as the same as the Celtic round house. So here we can see this picture, the wooden frame. Let me just change the color here better. So this is the wooden frame, and here we can find the water and daub. Okay, next one, black timber. The wooden frame was often covered in a black tar to stop it from rotting. So what does it mean? When we say that something is rotting, we say, for example here, this apple is a normal apple and now this is a rotten apple. So to avoid rotting, the Tudor people in the Tudor period used to use this coat with tar that has this black color. That's why we can see the black color here, because they use it, this black coat, to protect the wood. Wooden frame is this one, as you can see. It's like the skeleton of the house, something like this. It's like the bones of the house. It's this one here. So wooden frame. Tudor houses were made from wooden beams. That's the same of the frame, okay? So wooden beams or frames. The frames or the beams were uneven because they were cut by hand and not by machine. So what you can see here, these parts here, the frame of the house, we can see this is uneven. So it's not perfectly straight away because it was made by hands and not by machine. So what we can see here, it's an uneven frame and the house was uneven. Let's check the third slide. Steep roof, which means the roof was like this. Tudor homes had a steeply pitched roof of either clay tiles or thatch. So as we can see here, this is the way that the Tudor houses were built, and the roof was like this. Jetty. The upper floors of the Tudor houses stick out further than the downstairs. So if we have a look here, we can see that this first floor and that's the second floor. So the second floor was larger than the first floor. Can you see here? That's a difference between the first floor and the second floor. And they called it jetty. Jetty. So the upper floor of the Tudor house were a little bit further than the downstairs. This is one feature of the Tudor houses. Tiny panes of glass. So Tudor houses were the first ones to use glass in their windows, but it was very, very expensive to make with big pieces. So they picked up small and tiny pieces of glass to build their windows, as you can see here. So we have some key features of the Tudor houses. And this picture here, this page, is going to help you to draw your Tudor house. Because today we are not building the house, we are not modeling the house, but we are going to draw Tudor house. So here we have some features. Water and dub, timber, remember the black coat, the wooden frame, the steep roof, the jetty, because the first floor was like this and the second one was a little bit bigger than the first floor, the jetty, and the tiny panes of glass. So we can see here the big house, and now I'm going to draw a line here in the middle so you can check it with me. So black timber. So the black timber is this one, where we can find the black coat color here to avoid rotting. The wooden frame was everything here. So we know this is the wooden frame, and this one, it's to build the house. They use the wooden frame. The steep roof, this one, because the roof was like this. The panes of glass, here, just a little bit of glass. And here, the water and dub that is inside, we cannot see the water and dub, but we can see here how it was. Let me just come back so you can see it. Here, the water and dub inside of the construction to build it, so we cannot see it, but this is there. And here the jetty, which is the second floor. Let me just get here the red color, which is the second floor, larger than the first one. Can you see here the second floor? It's larger than the second one. Okay, so these are the features of the Tudor house. So now, just to finish the class, I will share with you this one here. So we can use this link, which was here, but I'm afraid you will not be able to click on this link and to have this activity, because to have a look to this page, you need to have an account at this web page here. So as Mrs. Stephanie has this account, I can share with you this picture. So let's check here. The first one is this one. It's the roof. The roof, like this. The second one is this one, which was the windows made with glass. So the glass was really expensive. So they used just tiny pieces of glass. This one is the daub. What a daub! When there was some gaps between the wooden frame, they used to fill with the wooden daub. Here are the walls. Then they used this wooden frame to build the walls of the house. This one is the jetty. In the jetty, we know that the second floor was a bit larger than the first floor. And here we have the timbers with this coat, this black coat to avoid rotting. Remember the apple? The half apple and the rotting apple. So to avoid it, in the wooden, they painted with a coat called timbers. And the last one is the chimney, the chimney. So this one here is something that here at the presentation we didn't see, we didn't check about it, but this is a pattern in Tudor house also, okay? So chimney. And now you have the activity to do, which is draw a Tudor house. Make sure to draw all the features we've studied. So everything that we talked about now during the presentation here, you need to use it, okay? All of this. So you can draw the house, the Tudor house, using these features here, okay? So guys, that's the history class, and we have creative class. So see you there. Bye.